we have seen so many requirements, industry's requirement. Okay, so the requirement as in like they are looking for a DBAs who are having experience into cloud. Okay, they are looking for a DBAs like who have experience into RAC and cloud, or a combination of a DBA plus cloud, a DBA plus RAC plus Golden Gate plus cloud. Likewise, based on the experience like you are carrying and the organization project requirement, right? So we think to start a cloud training. We recently completed trainings in cloud, and many of them also cleared the certifications also. So we'll discuss in our upcoming slides, like what brings this training to you and what is the added advantage you will be carrying when you will be going to any interview, whether as a fresher, whether as an experienced person. Right. So this will be the agenda for today, like what exactly we will be going to discuss in our session. So we will be starting with our objective of the training, like what is the objective of learning Oracle Cloud? Okay, what can you do after this course? Okay, what is the course curriculum and all about this? Okay, what cloud computing exactly is? Why is cloud important if we are talking about like whether we are working on on-premises or like whether we are working on a cloud side? So we can compare both sides. Okay, then we will be going to see what is the complete set of OCI services we will be going to see here. Okay, not as a DBA, but as a complete OCI administrator. Okay, what is OCI global data centers, like where Oracle has opened their data centers, how we can choose best data center according to the services. Then what is the concept of region, availability domain and fault domain? This is in terms of in relation with high availabilities, which we are going to provide for the services, which we will going to spin up on the Oracle Cloud. All right. So this is a brief about me. I have total 11 plus years of experience. I have trained more than 500 plus students globally into Oracle technologies, especially into cloud. I am 17x OCI certified with professional operations security as well. 15 plus end-to-end implementations helped customers to move from on-premises to Oracle Cloud. And 5 plus ratings like which we are already having with the Learnomate. All right, so what is the objective of OCI course, right? So what brings you here to learn as an Oracle Cloud infrastructure? So it helps you to understand the overall services of OCI. Okay, so overall services here, it means you will be learning the concept of networking. You will be going to learn the concept of your virtual machine compute sections. You will be going to learn about how databases are working in cloud. Okay, you will be going to learn the concept of storage. So each and everything it will be going to see like how the things are working in cloud if we compare that with our existing or traditional data centers. Real world implementation. So we will be going with the training 100% hands-on so that you will be getting an idea how the services are implemented in projects when we are working on the real-time projects in our organizations. It helps you to become the professional Oracle Cloud Infrastructure Architect. All right, so after completion of this training, there are a few certifications which we will be coming in and discussing about the certifications in upcoming slides. How security works in OCI, that we will be going to see in each and every services which we will be going to implement in OCI. We will be especially taking care of all these things because cloud is all about spinning up the services and taking care of the security. It helps you to deploy workloads on Oracle Cloud Infrastructure with best practices. So whenever we are going to create any service, whether it is a database, whether it is networks, we need to follow best practice. Like what is the best practice, whether we are following that practice when we are going to spin up or when we are going to provision any service, right? So that we will be going to see. It will build a strong knowledge on OCI, right? So whenever you are going to learn, like in our 1 month of complete training, after that you will be strong enough to answer your questions, which will be going to ask in the interviews. And also it will help you to clear the certifications exams also. how OCI is better than other cloud vendors, right? So the answer to this question here is because OCI is cheaper as we compare the cost with Microsoft Azure, uh, Amazon Cloud or Google Cloud, right? So OCI is giving services much better and cheaper as we compare this with other cloud vendors. So what is the preference like which customer is looking for, right? They want a product which will be having a good service, okay, like good availability and a rate wise also, right? Why we are moving to cloud? Because of the cost, because of the security, because of the high availabilities, right? So that is like which makes Oracle Cloud a better cloud vendor if we compare with other clouds also. And it will help you get more job offers followed by more dollars. The reason why I've mentioned here is because if we are looking into market, we are into 2023 right now, right? And like many of the customers which I am working with them, they started moving in cloud, right? So their requirement is DBA plus cloud, RAC plus cloud, or Golden Gate plus cloud. Okay, that is only possible in Oracle Cloud. Okay, RAC and Golden Gate is not supported by any other cloud vendors. So that is the difference brings Oracle Cloud. One more difference here, if we are talking like how OCI is better than other cloud vendors. What can you achieve after completion of this training? So many of us are like themselves asking this question, like why we are going with this training. Okay, what is the advantage of this training? What we can achieve after this completion? You will achieve, you can go with the certifications of, okay, after completion of this training. That will be the first one which you are looking into the screen, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure 2023 Foundation Associate. This is the 2023 foundation one, which will give you an idea about the services, about the basic services which we you need an idea on that Oracle Cloud, right? So it is a basic certification exam, the first one into your Oracle Cloud. The second one will be associate one, that is which requires a hands-on experience. I'm sorry, that requires a hands-on experience on all the services on Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. So that one is the second one certificate, and the third one, which is again a professional one, which is required hands-on in your real-time projects as well. So that one is your architect professional. So these are the certification pillar, we can say, if we are working as an OCI administrator. Okay, and if we are looking for career in architect, in like maybe in solutions architect, maybe in consultant profile, so that's the path, like you can always go and choose it, right? So certification is an industry need. I won't say like a knowledge is not important. Knowledge is also important, plus certifications is also like which organizations are looking, especially US clients if you are talking about, right? So both will carry added advantage in your career in as well as in your resume. Talking about OCI training curriculum, we will be going to start with introduction to cloud computing. What will be the difference between your cloud and on-premises, like when we are working in our traditional way before 10 years back. Okay, what is CapEx, APEX models and all the things, like what are the cloud models, okay, what type of clouds are supported. So that we are going to discuss in our module 1. After that, we will be straight away creating our Oracle Cloud account. That will be 30 days free from Oracle, and that account is required for each and everyone to do 100% hands-on training. The second, we will be going with starting with OCI infrastructure, like how we can create a account. Okay, what are the things which we need to taken care while creating account, how to choose the best region, how we can choose what is the difference between your region, availability domain and fault domain. So that all things which we'll be going to discuss in module 2. Then module 3 will be setting up of your databases on OCI. Okay, there are two types of databases which we will be going to support in OCA, that are user managed and autonomous databases. So we will be going to create both databases, how to take access, how we can create, taking care of the security in mind. Okay, what are the best practices which we need to follow? All right, so that databases are not a part of your certification exam, foundation and associate, but we will be going to cover because most of the crowd are working as Oracle DBA. So that's why like we are going to cover this databases also. OCA monitoring. So how we can monitor? So we have created the infrastructure. We have created virtual machines, databases, storage and all. Okay, so suppose like your virtual machine or any critical databases are hitting 90% of CPU utilization. Okay, how you are monitoring it? Whether you are getting an automatic email or whether you are getting an automatic Slack message or any kind of SMS on your mobile, so that you can take an immediate action. So this all we need to set up as a proactive manner. So this all we will be going to see in our OCI monitoring. Then OCI IAM understanding, what is authentication and authorizations, right? How we are going to create a users, how we can assigning them policies. Okay, what kind of teams like you like working in the organization according to the privileges, according to the responsibilities, we will be going to create a groups and then added the users in the respective groups. So that is very important topic if we are talking about IAM. So, and that is the reason I will always choose in going with starting of IAM first, and then we'll be going to start with the other services. Then setting up the network. So network is again one of the important, and I can say as a Oracle DBA, very important to understand. If you understand the network, like you will be 40 to 50% very good to understand the cloud and learn the things, because every services, whether you are creating databases, whether you are creating virtual machines, all services need a IP, whether it is public IP or private IPs. So that is why network is very important. We need to set up subnets, we need to set up gateways, we need to open ports, security lists, all the things which we'll be going to see, the customer connectivity options available here. So that all we will be going to see here. Then set up high availability, application high availability, how we can set up high availability, right? So high availability, if we are talking these words, there are three things which coming into my mind as regions, availability domains, and fault domains. Okay, so what is the difference between these three? We will be going to see in our next upcoming slides. And tagging services is also one of the most important if you are talking about OCI services, which will help us to differentiate about the services in various compartments in various environments. Then OCI compute service, where exactly our applications or our databases will be going to run. So that is very important, how we can spin up virtual machines. We'll be going to see the difference between your virtual machines and bare metal instances. Okay, we will be going to see the auto scaling, how we can manage, how we can doing the patches on all. So this all we will be going to see here. Understanding of various storage. So there are various storage services which will be providing by Oracle, like your Oracle object storage, file storage, block storage, boot volumes and all. So what is the purpose of it? Okay, how, like suppose you wanted to keep running your database on premises, but you wanted to put your database backup on cloud. Okay, what is the best storage solution? So these all things which we'll be going to see here in our session. Then the cost factor, which as per me is very important after technology, because like every customer is focusing more towards cost also. If we are talking like how you are suggesting a client, like whether you are going to move your business into cloud, right? You need to tell some differences, right? Because end users don't want like this technology, all are okay for them, but at least like in layman terms, they understand the terminology in terms of cost. So how you can manage the cost, that is very important. You need to keep an eye, you need to set up the budgets and all according to the compartments that we will be going to see here. And the last one is again important thing. If we are looking for a career into our cloud, Okay, that is very, very important. And you guys are already know, like Oracle has recently announced and extended one month for a free certification exam, right? So till 31st September, it was free. So I will suggest you all to take an advantage of this, because this certifications which was introduced by Oracle is more focused and like towards the like fastest growing area, which is again a cloud. So it will help you in your career as well. All right, so let's start about Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, what exactly OCI is. So many of them are already knows like what cloud computing exactly is. It's just like a taking house on rent, or like everybody is aware of like Zoom car, right? A car taking on rent or computer taking on rent. So like in cloud computing, we can say like computer taking on rent. Okay, we are taking infrastructure from a cloud vendors, whether it is an Oracle, whether it is a Google or any other cloud vendors, right? We are taking on all the services or rent from them, and we are running our business. Okay, and we if we don't want like these services, okay, we can just terminate the service and release them to the cloud vendor again. All right, so similar kind of like hardware, storage, and all we can choose as per our business requirement. Okay, and you only pay for the amount of time you use the services. So that's the added advantage if we are talking about CapEx and OpEx model. Like, so in our traditional earlier days, like when we set up any data center, right, when we need to purchase a hardware and all, right? So it's one-time cost, I agree, definitely. But still we need to invest a huge amount of money, right? And if we don't want that server or that hardware which we have purchased, it's like the vendor will not going to take again, right? It again, like it's completely wastage of money which will be sitting idle in our data center, right? But in cloud, the added advantage is like when you spin up any server, right? And if after 1 year or 2 year, if you don't want that server, you can just terminate your application, terminate your virtual machine, and release that virtual machines or server or hardware to the cloud vendor again. So at the time, your amount of time, like what you are using, like the charge for only 2 years, right? After 2 years, you will not going to charge for it. So whatever you are using, you just need to pay for them only. So that's the added advantage we are getting here. So various cloud vendors exist here. So there are so many vendors, like if you are talking about Google, Salesforce, Alibaba. So we'll be covering this into the next slide as well. And the cloud provider is responsible to maintain everything. So it's the cloud provider responsibility. So here Oracle responsibility to taking care and to maintain the complete data center, including your hardware, your power, your securities and everything, and making sure like every services are up to mark, up to date according to the security point of standard. So if we are talking about the advantages, like what are the advantages of cloud computing, right? So exactly the cloud computing is like the delivery of different services through the internet, which includes your tools, applications like data storage, servers, databases, networking, and software, right? So what are the advantages of it? So it is self-service, right? You don't need to go to cloud vendor like I need 10 virtual machine, 10 databases, right? You have a full control. You are a OCI admin, right? If you got an approval from your client or from your managers or from your like various business stakeholders, like you can go ahead and spin up your services like in minimum amount of time. So that's the added advantage, self-service. We can spin up instances, we can manage, okay, we can scale up and scale down as per our requirement. Elasticity. So that's again a best example if we are talking about like in the next month of September, last week, we are having a big billion sales by Amazon or maybe by Flipkart, right? So at that time, number of users will be going to uh, log in, like going to purchase so many things, right? At the time, number of users will be going to increase. So at that time, what Amazon or what Flipkart will going to do it, they will increase the servers. Okay, so that's called maybe like they will increase the capacity of the server or they will increase the server. So that's called your vertical scaling and auto like horizontal scaling. So that's it's called your scale up and scale down. So that is also one of the uh, added advantage we will be going to get in cloud. then definitely a multi-tenant architecture. Like what exactly the multi-tenant architecture is, a shared infrastructure. We can share our infrastructure between multiple customers as well, and then we can also go with a dedicated also. So that's again depends on the business requirement. Cost management, definitely there are tools to analyze the cost. We can save and we can analyze the cost as per our requirement. And pay per use, as we already discussed, like what we are using it, we just only pay for the services we are using it. So we don't need to pay for, suppose like you have stopped your databases. Okay, so one of the best example, if I am talking about, if we are in our last project, we are having our development team. Okay, so development team was working till 8 o'clock in the 8 p.m. IST, right? So after that, they are not using it. So what they are doing it, they are stopping the database in the morning, like whenever they are coming, they are again spin up. They are again starting the database. So that is how we can save the cost also, right? Even we can do the automations also using the scripts as well. So why cloud is important? So there are so many things which we have already discussed, but still there are so many things which we need to discuss. It's highly scalable. We can say it's a flexible, we can do it whatever we wanted to stretch it. It is very, very secure. Like some people say like cloud is not secure, but like I can say cloud is secure. If we are talking about on premises, it is equivalent same way. And if we are talking in terms of security, highly available, we can make our application, we can make our databases just like our on-premises databases or applications which we are doing. Same we can do it here also. We are having all the technologies like your Oracle Data Guard, Oracle RAC, Oracle Golden Gate, everything here as well. Fault tolerant also, like we are making sure when we are spin up an application with a high availability, we are making sure like if single fault is coming, still our applications or databases or like our client business are up and running. So that is why like why cloud is important. And these are the cloud vendors exist, like these are very few, there are many more as well. So if you are uh, seeing on the screen like Alibaba, Liquid, Azure, so these all are the cloud vendors existing. So coming to the cloud service models, these are the cloud service models. If you are seeing on the screen, in the very left side, if you are talking on premises, like where as a customer or as a client or as a organization owner, we can say like we need to manage in our traditional days, the networking, your storage, servers, the virtualization, operating system, it's all our responsibilities, right? So we need to make sure everything is up to date, right? We need to patch, we need to do everything. Okay, but in cloud, we have three models, which is known as IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS, which is infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service, right? So the difference here in terms of technology, which cloud brings here is in infrastructure, we don't need to worry about the storage, the servers, the OS, and it's completely managed by vendors. We just need to ask, like we need a Linux server, all right, and which we need to install our middleware, our runtime environment, our database and applications. That's it. Okay, so we just need to main focus our applications, databases, and runtime environment like Java, JVM, and all things, right? If we are talking about platform as a services, we don't need to worry about operating system. We can just go and ask them to provide two databases, right? We don't need to worry about on which platform the databases are running. Okay, so we need to worry about database patches, database upgrade for our application service. That's the added advantage in platform as a service we will be getting here. In software as a service, like we don't need to worry about anything. Like many of us don't know, like Gmail we are all using, right? So in the backend, which server, which OS Gmail is using, which databases Gmail is using, we don't worry about it, right? What we are doing it, we are just reading our mail, replying to emails, right? We are not worrying about it. So same thing, software as a service is. So this is few examples. If we are talking about in contact with your infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. So if you are saying like there are a couple of applications, Oracle ERP, Oracle EPM, Oracle HCMs, Oracle Fusion Clouds. So these are particular applications which we will be getting here in Oracle SaaS. In Oracle PaaS, we are having an databases, Oracle integration services, Oracle analytics services, and which will be focused towards business centric. And in infrastructure as a service, where we want more focused, more control over operating system. So here we will be getting here. All right. So what exactly Oracle Cloud Infrastructure is? It's a second generation cloud which will be designed to build a range of applications and services. Suppose we are running a web server, web application. Okay, www. I would like to request somebody please go on mute. There is disturbance coming here, so thank you. All right. So we will be going to see here like what OCI brings here as a second generation cloud. Okay, so OCI introducing in the previous, like we are having OCI Gen 1, but every customers like which now they are moving to Gen 2 only, and even Oracle also recommended who like whatever customers are working still on OCI Gen 1, like they are asking to upgrade it to Gen 2. So it offers high performance compute capabilities as physical hardware instances and storage capacity as well. So what is the difference between Gen 1 and Gen 2? Like Oracle introduces bare metal instances, which will be very high performance compute instances. Okay, which will be going to for a particular single customer, we will be getting its high performance compute instance. Okay, where we will be getting very good performance if we are talking about the config performance wise application performance. So this is a complete set of Oracle services. So mostly we will be going to cover almost except data and AI and analytics, we will be going to cover most of the services, which will be going to compute and all, how we can create a computes and all that we will be going to see here. So these all set of services which we will be seeing. This is OCI data center footprints, right? Where they have opened their data center like as a commercial, okay, or as a government, right? So they are having their own dedicated data centers, especially designed for government sectors as well. And like you are seeing couple of commercial plant, which are still Oracle is still planning to open maybe in year or 2 year, right? So I think it's per 2023 January, they are having 33 or 38 data centers. This will be mentioned in the next slide. Yes, 38 regions as if January 2023. Right. So region is composed of one or more availability domains. Okay. So what availability domains here is, suppose you are going to open your cloud account in India region, right? You are selected, right? My customer is from India, right? I want to open their like account in India region. So India will be a region for you. Okay. And in India, like Oracle is having their data center in Mumbai and Hyderabad. So Mumbai and Hyderabad data centers will be your availability domains. Okay, and in availability domains we will be having a fault domains also. So what fault domains is, let's see in our next slide. So fault domain is a grouping of your hardware and infrastructure within an availability domain, which provides a higher degree of protection from unexpected hardware failures. Suppose a hardware failure in any of the data center, okay, still we can run our application, run our databases from other one, because like we always focus on high availability. We always create it services keeping in mind our databases or applications will be giving 100% of high availability. Each availability domains contain 3 fault domains, that is must. Okay, and fault domain lets us distribute instances so that the instances are not on the same physical hardware. Okay, so that's the advantage. We will be going with a single AD or multiple ADs. Any failure in the hardware level or maintenance at a compute level doesn't affect the instances, right? So you wanted to apply any patch to the virtual machine, right? And if you are having a multiple application server, so you can do it one by one, and that is how you can bring your downtime and make your business 24/7 available. Fault domain definitely protects against the unexpected hardware failure. So many of them who are having an experience of working in a data center kind of environment, they are aware of it, like what kind of hardware failure we are getting in our day-to-day life, right? So that's fault domain comes into the picture, and it protects us from that kind of failure as well. So that is why you can see the relationship between your regions and availability domains and the fault domains as well. All right, so you can subscribe to our channels. We are having presence in every social media. So any questions, guys? All right, so there are a couple of questions. Please show them. All right, so I forgot to tell one thing. There is a free certification which we already discussed. Okay, so we can register for the free certification after completion of this training straight away. We will be going to register it when you are uh, registering for this training, and we need to complete these certifications also, the foundation one and the associate one, which Oracle is giving like without any charge, right? So take an advantage of this, because like every cloud certificate comes with a cost of approximately near about 22,000, right? So it's better to take an advantage and take an hands-on and take an advantage of certification, and then we are good with to go with the working with on cloud technologies. All right, I would request my team to give you access to unmute, so that you can try now, or you can paste the question in the chat as well.
You can unmute yourself.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. So my first question is about the certification. You said, I think we have until the end of last month, this coming month, to take those certifications which are free. When you start this course, by the end of that certification time that Oracle has given, are we going to be having enough hands-on that we can use to take that certification?
Yes, definitely we can speed up, and we can definitely help you before 31st September. Like you can appear for the certification and you can clear the certification. So that's what we bring the confidence in you. Okay, because like many of the students from our existing batch, they also cleared the certification in 20-25 days only, like when we started the training. So they are very much confident in the technology which we have learned, in the services we have learned, and they themselves are very sure about the certification, and they appear and they already cleared it.
Okay, nice. My next question is, do you have any, in the course, I didn't hear you mention, I know you mentioned about patching. So are we going to have hands-on on patching? And also, do you have any migration from on-prem to cloud? Are we going to do any hands-on on those two?
So if you are talking about patching on database servers, definitely we will be going to cover how you can patch to the databases. Okay, so there are two types of databases available in OCI, right? So user managed and autonomous. So autonomous, it's a complete Oracle responsibility. They need to match, they need to patch, they need to upgrade, they need to maintain it. Okay, but for user manage, we need to manage it. So we will be going to see how we can apply the patches to the user managed databases.
Okay, thank you. And then I also asked a question about migration. Is there going to be hands-on on how you can migrate an on-prem database to cloud?
Migration is a part of OCI Cloud DBA. But we will be going to discuss methods, like how we can use the methods. Okay, what will be the best method? Like what are the criteria which we need to choose? Like suppose like if keeping in mind like database size, like OS versions on premises. So these all things which will like what are the best method to migrate. So these all things which we will be going to see in our sessions.
But there will be no hands-on, is what I'm asking. You just
Yes,
explain, but
correct.
there will be
For migration, there is no hands-on, right? Because this is completely OCA admin training.
okay. Thank
Yeah.
you. I see there was a registration link that was pasted. I'm just looking for it. And also, so classes are which days and which days?
That you can check with the team.
Okay,
So
I'll copy
team
the
will help
information.
you when you can check all the details with the team, right? So guys, any questions, please ask, like, please feel free to ask like any doubts, any questions about your career, about like any doubts you can raise it. And as a Oracle DBA, like this will definitely going to raise your career, like when you started your journey as in cloud admin or cloud architect. So this will 100% going to raise a value in your career.
Hi, this certification will be happen on the free of the cost or a paid?
No, this is free of cost from Oracle, but we will be going to help with the concept with set of questions, which we are going to discuss with all the topics, like when we are covering, okay, what kind of questions will be asked from that part. So we are already discussing this kind of questions. So it will help students to clear the certification in easy way.
Okay, totally how many days it will be happen to complete this OCA?
Approximately 30 days training. It will be more or less like 1 or 2 days you can add or remove, because it depends on the speed, like what kind, like in what speed we will be going to see, right? So it depends on the speed and batch also. So approximately we are taking about 30 days, like which is we are trying to cover.
Is this it will be available this week or it's when it will be started the
Most
regular?
probably you need to check this with the team. Because I am not aware of the information like when the training will be going to start, but most probably next week. I hope so.
Okay.
Hi, Mohit. Good evening. How many times we can attempt this exam?
To be very honest, for foundation one, you will get in 15 chances to attempt. And for an associate and professional, you will get only 1 chance to appear, because like the cost for the associate and foundation is approximately 22 to 23K. But that is a reason like Oracle is giving only 1 chance to clear. But I am 100% sure like you can clear the certification after attending this training.
Thank you, Mohit.
Yeah.
Mohit, what will be the cost of this training and what will be the duration of this training?
Cost will be taken care by the team only. You can ask, you can reach out to the details which our team is mentioned in the chat, and duration will be approximately about 1 month.
So is there will be a weekend batch or regular batch?
Most probably regular one, Monday to Friday.
Mohit, I remember in 2020, Oracle offered the same free certifications, but I remember like for the foundations one, it was like single attempt only. So are you sure like we are getting 15 attempts?
Yes, I'm 100% sure. From foundation, it is 15 attempts to clear it.
Yeah, and do you remember like in 2020 also they offered the foundations, but at that time there was only one attempt, right?
There is only 1 attempt, right? Absolutely agree with you.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Mohit.
Yeah.
Hey, hi Mohit. Is there any gap should be there? Like after if it is not clearing on the first attempt, is there any gap should be there for the second attempt?
To be very honest, for attempting the second, you can take as many as days you wanted to for preparation. Okay, but you need to pay for the certification, because like only 1 attempt Oracle will be giving to clear it. All right. And certification cost is approximately near about 22,000 or 23,000, right? So like you can utilize that amount into training, learning the hands-on, and then you can go with the certification.
You mean to say like for first attempt it will be free, and for second, in case if it is not clear for second attempt, we need to pay, right?
Right. For associate one and a professional one, it's a one time only. You need to appear and you need to clear in a one time only. For the second attempt, you need to pay it.
No, I'm asking about the initial, like starting.
Foundation
Basic.
one, right? So
Yes.
foundation is you will get 15 chances, no problem in that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If possible, can you share the like what are all the topics in that one?
All right. So once you will reach out to the team, they will guide you all the. They will share the syllabus also.
Okay.
Yeah. And it will be very detailed syllabus of all the services. You will be getting the recorded sessions. Okay. And so training materials, like there is no training material is going to be shared. The reason behind is we rely on Oracle documentations. Okay. So like you will be going to learn by self everything, like with Oracle documentation. And in the training, we will be going to create all the services hands-on. Okay. So what it will bring you, it will bring your knowledge by self. Okay, by reading the Oracle documentations, because 99% certification questions will be from the Oracle documentations. So that's why we are not much focused towards the notes or any kind of study material. Yeah, definitely we are going to send links. Okay, some of the documents like which is really required, but as of now, like nothing related to notes or something like that. All right, so Ajad is asking, sir, currently I am a computer science student. Will this certification will help me during internship period? Yeah, definitely. Like it will stand out from this like crowd. Like when you say in the interview, like I am cloud certified, so it will definitely going to add an advantage, 100%.
Hi. Could you please share the registration link? It will be we are trying to register link. It will be shown the invalid one.
Okay, so can someone from the team please send the link again to register, please?
About the free account, how to set it up.
Mhm.
Are you going to help us in setting up the free account?
Yeah, definitely. We are going to help you to create your free trial account. Okay. But it requires a valid credit card and a valid email ID to create a free trial account. And everyone who will be enrolling for the training needs to create their own account. And we are going to create all the services on the accounts itself, because this is required to do all the hands-on experience. Without that, there is no possibility to learn and to do the hands-on.
Yeah, because I've been trying to create one, but it doesn't work for me.
Yeah, so it requires a hands-on, and it will give you a confident how it looks like in the real time also, right? So that is why like we always suggest to go and create a free trial account, and on that account only we will go into practice. And the duration will be approximately near about 30 days, everything. And 1 hour daily. I have 1 hour or 15 minutes or 10 minutes approximately Monday to Friday.
How many days, Mohit? It will be 1 month, right?
Yeah, it will be 1 month, and approximately our focus is to finish this before 30th of September, so that everyone can appear for certification exam, because 30th of September is the last date from Oracle to clear the certification, right? So, yeah.
Hi, Mohit. Could you please repeat the answer of my question that I have asked in the chat about the migration strategies? And sorry about the background noise.
I missed your question, maybe.
I have asked in the chat, like, are you going to teach, how we can migrate from on-prem to cloud?
All right. So basically, this is OCA admin. More focused towards all the services. Like if you wanted to go with like a migration part only, specifically, like you need to enroll for cloud DBA training. Okay. So here it will be more focused on all the services like your networking, storage, databases, your security, monitoring, and creation of virtual machines, and all these things, like which we will be going to discuss in this training. Okay, more or less if we are talking specifically about this training, okay, so in the certification, there will be no question from your database section. Okay, why we are going to cover here is because many of the people who are joining this batch are from the DBA background, right? So like they are very excited, like how databases are working in cloud. Okay, what are the databases present here, like how it looks like, okay, whether they are same like where they are working as in on premises. So that is the reason like we are covering like approximately 2 sessions on that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, hi. Do we require the Oracle DBA knowledge like RAC and standard knowledge to attend this session?
Hey, Tarun, no. You don't require any kind of knowledge here. Like if in our earlier batch also, like freshers also joined, and after attending this training, they got all the knowledge about cloud services, specifically about databases, networks, VMs, and all. So there is no prerequisite. Only prerequisite is like you need to get up daily in the morning and be ready for the sessions.
How much the session duration daily? What is the session duration?
Session duration will be daily 1 hour for the next 30 days. All right, so we will be going to start our batch from 30th of August. Okay, morning, I think 7:30 to 8:30, starting from 30th of August. All right, so if you will miss some classes, don't worry. Like we are already having our own applications. Okay, you can watch the session. Okay, you will get the recorded session maybe in after 2 hours of our daily classes. You can watch it, and in the next class, if you are having any doubts, you can come up with the doubts, whatever your doubts you have. All right, so we will be having only limited amount of candidates. So please do the registration if you are want because like we are already started the admissions. No, right now we don't have any kind of cloud DBA course. Classes time will be 7:30 a.m. IST to 8:30 a.m. IST. Most probably 8:30 or 8:40. We will be going to cover it.
After this course, which certifications will be able to qualify?
There will be, after attending this training, you can always go with 2 certification. One is foundation one. I'm sorry, can somebody please unmute if you don't have any question? So the first one is the foundation one you can go with, and the second one is your associate one. Okay, so you can go with the foundation one maybe after 15 days or like 20 days of training, and like after completion, you can go with the associate one also.
Okay, thanks, Mohit.
Yeah.
Mohit, it will be like Oracle Cloud Foundation and Oracle Cloud Associate, right?
Absolutely, yes, Naveen.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can contact on the below, like a number which are mentioned on the chat. Okay, you can mention for the admissions. You can ask any queries. Okay, given number. Again, I will repeat, the batch will be going to start from 30th of August. The morning timing 7:30 a.m. IST to 8:30 a.m. IST, and it will be approximately run 30 days for the 30 days. So any questions, guys? Anybody related to training, related to your any doubts, like whether you wanted to go with this training, like how you can approach, okay, whether you're working as a DBA or any other technology, how it will be beneficial for you. Like you can ask any questions, like we are happy to help you guys. Contact information will be provided in the chat only. Like the team is already pinging contact information, so you can contact the team for the admission, right? All right, so I assume there are no more questions, no more discussions. So you can connect with the contact number which is mentioned in the chat, and I hope we will be going to see you soon in the trainings. Can we get, yeah, you will be getting a recording of this session, definitely, yes. How is the trainings on lab will be going on? All right, so we will be going to create a Oracle free tier account, maybe in the first session, on the second session. Okay, and we will be using your cloud account. Okay, everybody needs to clear your own account using a credit card and a contact number with a email ID, and that account will be using to create a Oracle services. All the services we will be going to create, okay, on Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. It's a complete hands-on training. what is the approximately price? So price will be discussed with the team only. I tried to create free OC account, but not letting to create. All right, we will be going to help you to create a free trial account. No worry about it.
For registration, will it be mandatory for credit card?
Yes, definitely. Previously, Oracle was accepting credit and debit both, but now they have restricted. So it requires a valid credit card with an international transaction enabled. So they will not going to charge you anything. Okay, only some amount will be deducted, and at the same time it will be reverted just for a validation purpose. They will be going to charge you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Kaustav, you wanted to say something because like I'm not able to listen your voice. By using free OCI account, can we configure DBCS RAC setup? Yes, you can use it. You can create it and you can configure it. Okay, so there are different addition in DBCS. Like I think it is in extreme performance or high extreme performance. You can create a database with a 2-node and then you can use it as a RAC setup. Definitely yes.
For the creation via credit card, is it gonna be free or some deduction is gonna be?
It's a 30 days free from Oracle until and unless you will upgrade the account. Okay, Oracle will not going to charge you anything. Okay, it's a 30 days free. You will be getting $300 or 400 Singapore dollar based on the region you will be selecting, and then you can use that amount to use to create the services.
Okay, during the first session, we're gonna verify all these things, right? Or do we
Absolutely,
need
yes.
to verify
Yes.
these
Don't
things
worry, don't
before
worry.
the
Oracle will
deployment?
not going to charge you or not going to cut any amount from your credit card until and unless you will click on upgrade your account.
Okay, about the material, is there gonna be a PDF materials or?
We will be sending you the links like how we can read the documentation from Oracle, how you can refer it. Okay, so that will be going to share with the team.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. What about ADW and ATP? All right. So as we discussed, like autonomous databases, right? So it comes with the 3 flavors: autonomous data warehouse, autonomous transaction processing, and autonomous JSON database. So we will be going to learn about these databases, how we can spin up, okay, how we can monitor the databases, how we can auto scale, how we can disable, enable the backups, automatic backups, then the data guards. So we will be going to see it all in our sessions.
Do I have to have network knowledge and visualization knowledge before the course? Or
No,
not gonna
nothing
be
required, nothing required. If you are 0, nothing required. That's what we are enrolling for this training, to learn all this concept. And auto databases are not a part of the certification exams. So that's all we are going to cover for our extra knowledge, for our extra benefits.
Could you shed some light of the certification? Is it free when I can enroll for the certification?
Certifications exams are definitely free by Oracle till 30th of September.
So I am able to pass the exam before that time during the courses run?
Absolutely, yes, Mohammed. Like I am 100% sure you will be going to pass the exam. If you do all the hands-on, if you read the documentations, you will be definitely going to pass it.
So I will gonna enroll for 2 certification or only 1 certification?
2 certifications. One is foundation, the second one is associate.
And what about the third one? Is it for which?
The third one is totally different. That is a OCA professional certification. That is a completely different track and different training.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
But Oracle Certified Foundation Associate, what is the means?
Come again, Somnath, please.
Oracle Certified Foundation Associate. The same thing was told. The certification is free from Oracle, right?
Yes, correct. Yes. It is free from Oracle. Absolutely. All right. So thank you for joining with us. So Can two different persons use same credit card? No. You don't use. You cannot use two credit cards. Sorry, same credit card with a two cloud account. Okay, the reason is Oracle is validating and Oracle is very much strict in that. So you need to use a different credit card with a different email ID. Would this help? Yeah.
Hi Mohit.
Yeah.
Mohit, this recording section where we can get on?
We are having a dedicated application. Okay, so like when we are doing the registration, you will be getting all the details. Okay, so you will be getting all the details in the sense like about the sessions, about any document sharing, all on all your application only. So in the application, you will be going to see the recorded sessions as well as everything, all the details on your application itself.
While we are trying to that link will be happen registered link, like it will be shown for the invalid link. How can we can get the chosen for
Okay,
the
so I will suggest you can connect with the number mentioned there. Okay, so they
Okay.
will help you in doing the cert registrations and all, right? All right, so thank you everyone for joining it and hope to see you soon in the sessions. And we will be going to learn Oracle Cloud and clear the certifications as well, definitely.
Okay, Mohit, this is Sujit, and
Yeah,
I
hi,
joined
Sujit.
this session a little late. I just
Mhm.
wanted to know that I have already done the, the foundation and the associate one. I just need to go for the OCI professional one. So
Okay.
will this training will help in order to, complete our
To be very honest, no, because this is training dedicated only to the foundation associate one. Okay, professional, we have different training. So that we will be going to discuss later. So professional is something different.
Okay. And what is the timing of this session training
These
program?
sessions will be 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. starting from 30th of August.
So what would be in the IST time zone?
7:30 a.m. IST.
Okay, 7:30 a.m. till 8:30.
Correct.
Thank you, Mohit.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.